Hello, my dears. Let's get out those highlighters. You are going to need some colors for this lesson. Before we start talking about triangles specifically, I want to talk about any polygon. Now, if you remember, congruent means equal, same size, same shape. We use equal sign with the squiggly on top of it. Same size, same shape. We're going to be talking about angles, sides, polygons, all of it today. So if you had a congruent polygon, it was a rigid motion. So like this first one right here is a reflection. You can tell it's a reflection. So they all are going to have corresponding parts. Corresponding are the parts that go together. If you reflect it, the sides are going to match. The angles are going to match. And this is why I need highlighters today. So I'm going to go from A to B will be red. Well, that means E to F is red. You see A is first, E is first. Those go together. And then let's say A to D, which is going to be E to H. Those go together. A to D, D and H go together. Then I'll have D to C and H to G. C and G go together. And then BC, FG go together as well. So all of these angles matter. The order matters, the color matters. So when we start talking about corresponding angles here, so angle A was red, so it goes with E, which I colored in red. B goes with F, which we had in blue. C goes with G, that I have in green. And D goes with H, that I have in orange. Makes sense. Now these sides, same idea. You need to think about what color is what. So A, B, I have red. So what else do I have in red? E, F. And it needs to be, y'all, it needs to be E, F. It has to be in the same order. So A, B goes from down to up. So let's go from down to up, okay? C, or BC goes down. So I've got to go FG. It was blue. CD, so it goes from G to H. And DA goes up, so I got to go HE. You can also, when you're doing this, look at my congruency statement right here. So AB are my first two letters, so you can use your first two letters, EF. BC are my second two letters, so I can use my second two letters, FG. CD, last two letters, so I can use my last two letters, GF. And then DA goes from the end to the beginning, so I could go from the end to the beginning, HE. Make sure you go in the same order, same way. I'm going to erase that so I can do this last piece. All right, so FEGH means I need to go in that same order. I went F, E, then GH. So I have to go blue, red, green, orange. B, A, C, D. Order matters. DCBA. DCBA is just backwards. So I can go HGFE. Let's see. FGHE. I'm going to get my highlighter back out. F starting there. G. H. E. So that means I need to go on my other blue, then green, then orange, and then red. Go in the same order every single time. Highlighter. So let's see, C is green, and then B was blue, A is red, and D was orange. So that means I gotta go in the same order, same color, G, F, E, H. Those colors will really, really help you as you try to figure out all these lists. All right, so we have one for you to try yourself. I am going to walk you through this, coloring it all. I'm just going to explain how I do it, but in class, we're going to do it on our own. Let's see, this looks like it's going to be a rotation because if you look, let's see, let's do my colors first. So H, H, L, L. So H went all the way up to L, maybe a 180 rotation. Let's see. K, K, O, O, J, J, N, N. Yeah, I think that's, or is it a reflection too? Because the short side's down low. And M, I, M. All right, so we need to make sure that we're using all the same colors. Make sure that it all matches up, right? So O is green, so I need to go with K. K and O are go together. They are corresponding angles, so they're going to be the exact same measure. Let's see, J is blue. That goes with N. So that means J and N are going to be the exact same measure. H, Ed put in orange. Whoops. And so my other orange is going to be L. And these two are going to be the same measure. And then M is pink, so it goes with I. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all my corresponding angles. Okay, now let's talk about my corresponding sides. So let's see, if I go from K to H, so let's see, K to H is green to orange. So I need to go green to orange here, which is OL. HI, hi, is orange to pink. So let's go LM, orange to pink. MN is pink to blue. So pink to blue is IJ. ON is green to blue. So green to blue is KJ. Polygon. Let's get my colors out. H, L, H, L. K, K, O, O, J, and N, J, and N, I, M, I, M. I think that just really helps me not make mistakes on these to make sure that I have everything color-coded. All right, here we go. So K, J, I, H is green, blue, pink, orange. So I need to go green, blue, pink, orange. O, N, M, L. All right. M, N, O, L. M, N, O, L is just going backwards. So I, J, K, H. K, H, I, J, K, H, I, J. So let's go green, orange, pink, blue. And then NMLO is going to be blue, pink, orange, green. I hope that helps kind of color code when you go through these, making sure all of these make sense. You can also do it without a picture, right? You can do it with just the congruency statement. So I'm going to go through and like hardcore color code here. K, 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 K. Every time I see a K. Also an A, because it's first and first. So A. Great. P. Bless me. P. Y. M. C. All right, I just went ahead and color coded everything to make sure that I was ready to rock and roll. So KM is gonna be AC, red to green. CY is MP. PK is YA. Angle Y is angle P. Angle K is angle A. So ACY is going to be red, green, orange. Triangle MPK is going to be green, orange, red. And triangle yak is going to be orange, red, green. There we go. That helps us. All right. Suppose that these two are congruent. If W equals 62 and measure of Y is 35, what is the measure of V? All right. First, I'm getting into my colors. That, and that. Y, K, and Y. So that means S, V are the same. And that is what we're looking for. We're looking for that S and that V. Y'all, triangles have to add up to 180. If it helps you to draw the picture, draw the picture. So I've got W, Y, S, and W is 62 degrees. And then I have M, K, V. And let's see, Y is 35 degrees. And it's asking me for V. Well, we know that V is going to be the exact same as S because let's see, they're both pink. We're good. So we can do 180 minus 62 minus 35. Where's my calculator? $83 degrees. Because that is both S and V are going to be 83 degrees. Marvelous. We have a theorem with this that makes a lot of sense. It's what you basically just figured out. If two angles of one triangle are congruent, then to the two angles of the other triangle, then the third also have to be congruent. Okay, so all I'm saying here is that because B and E are congruent, A and D are congruent, well, what has to be true is C and F have to be congruent. Because if two of them are congruent, the third one has to be. So what we can do here, so you know that M and Q are congruent. They both have one tick mark. We know that N and R are congruent. They both have the right angle mark. So that means I could solve for X because I know this is equal to this. P and L are going to be congruent. If you also look at the corresponding sides, right, this looks like a reflection. So the 9 and the 9 go together, the 15 and the 15 go together, the 12 and the 12 go together. These are congruent triangles. They are spot up, exact same size, exact same shape. All right, so the only way you know two angles are congruent is if you know all three sides and all three angles are congruent. That is the only way to know this. Your notes don't have that. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. I know I need three sides and three angles are congruent. So I have this one. Nope, back up. This one and this one go together. This one and this one go together. Well, guess what? These are vertical angles, so they also go together. It's also the third angle theorem. I know they go together. And then my sides, I have U and U go together. I have the 4 and the 4 go together, and the 6 and the 6. I have three sides. I have three angles. Yes, I know this is congruent. We're good. All right, this one. I don't know anything about any of these angles. All I know right now is that this and this are equal, and they share a side, so these sides are equal. So it could be a reflection, but like it doesn't tell me that the bottom two are equal. It doesn't tell me anything. So this is not enough information. Not enough information. I mean, like maybe, but yeah, not right now. Okay, last one. I know L and L are congruent. I know M and O are congruent. Third angle theorem means I know that N and N have to be congruent because two of the angles are congruent, the third one does. Here I have these two sides, and y'all, if they share a side, isn't that equal? It's just a reflection across the x-axis essentially. So yes, I have enough information to prove that those two triangles are congruent. Marvelous, my dears. We have an exit slip in class. I want to see how much you can do without me, how much you understand, and then we have the homework. Hope that helps.